Hi, thank you for your question. So for those who don't know, I'm MJ. I'm a trans man. I started transitioning when my son was probably about, I don't know, maybe 3 years old, maybe a tiny bit before. I've had top surgery. I was on testosterone for a long time, but I had to go off because of my liver. It's fine now. But a lot of people are curious, like, how did my son react to my transition? He's my biological son. I'll insert a picture of when he was first born. A lot of people expect, when my son found out I was trans to be some like catastrophic event, but it simply wasn't. I didn't know what to do when I was about to get surgery and stuff. I had to, say something to him because he was going to see me like recover to an extent, so I couldn't say nothing. I literally enlisted the help of like tons of therapists. I also sought out a group of autistic people and asked them like, how do I go about this? And the consensus was always to just be honest, so that's what I did in an age-appropriate manner. His response was, cool, I want pizza. He could care less. I always talk about really the only things kids care about is having a safe, a reliable, a compassionate, a supportive home. Those are the things that matter. Gender identity, who you're in love with, that stuff doesn't matter. My kid has a great support system. He has food on the table. He has a warm bed at night. That's what makes the home happy, not how I identify or who I love. So, fun fact, the people that do preach about how, transitioning when you have children is horrific and confusing and awful and all this, in my experience, they're the ones to watch out for. There's actually somebody in particular that's local to me who, would talk about just belligerently how disgusting and horrific I was as a parent and selfish, and I was just setting, my kid up for failure. That person is also a parent who's in and out of prison, so I've learned to take what people say with a grain of salt, because those who are usually spewing the most judgment and hate are usually hiding the most. I'm sure that because, I look the way I do, my son probably has questions a little bit, like, because, his mom is big, bold, and tattooed and shit. Do I think it's a devastating thing that will haunt him forever? Absolutely not. Because his mom might be big, bold, and tattooed, but his mom also always shows up and follows through, and that's what matters.